Hey y'all, it's another sketchbook video, and hold on, let me turn this fan around. There we go. Okay. Another sketchbook video because I don't know. I feel like this sketchbook has been sitting here for a while and I haven't made one yet. And I apologize for the setup. It's on my bed. It's literally just on my bed. But you're just gonna have to deal with this ghetto setup until I get a studio. I think I've said this in my last video, so hopefully my next sketchbook video I'll actually be on a fucking desk. I don't have to say this anymore. But this sketchbook is from 2017. So yeah, I pretty much started it right at the beginning of 2017 in January. So it's kind of a cool fresh start. I really like starting sketchbooks like that. It's very satisfying to me. Um, so these first few pages, like I'm really just trying to settle in and get used to like this much space because the last sketchbook I had was, oh, excuse me, I burped. The last sketchbook I had was like not even half this size. Like it was like really small. If you saw the last one I had with the moleskin, it was very small. So you could tell, like if you see through it, that I was kind of struggling on filling pages up again. Like it was really hard to get used to so much space again. But yeah, I was really overwhelmed. But I think I slowly started getting used to it again. But for now, you see a lot of small drawings. Because I'm like, I don't know what to do. I like this page a lot. It's cute. I also like these studies of Blaine's body. Like, I think this is the best, like, pairs of legs I've ever drawn on Blaine. Like, my idea for his body is that he's athletic. Not athletic, but he has, like, untoned muscles. Like, I really like his belly here. Like, he's, like, I don't know. Like, he doesn't have defined muscles. Like, it's really just flabby. And I like him like that. God damn it. Okay. So yeah, it really is just, I feel like the first half of this sketchbook, like it's just so awkward and doesn't meh, like it's ooh. it's it's not really exciting to look at because I'm still getting used to like drawing with so much space and just filling what I can. I also had a lot of trouble with Kurt's body, but like I used to be really like hard on myself when it came to drawing Kurt's body because I felt like I had no idea what I was doing. But I think I've definitely gotten used to it now. Like it comes very naturally to me when I draw Kurt now. Well, his body. I don't know about his face. These are our Heather redesigns that I did. They were like half based on the musical and half based off the movie. Like, personally, I love the way Red Heather, I don't know her name, Red Heather looks in the movie. So I based a lot of her features from the movie. Like, she has this strong, like, there was a picture that came out where she had this really strong jawline, and I loved it. I love drawing women with like strong jaws. Yeah, yeah, this page shit. Boring. Nothing interesting, really. Like I said, like, the first half of the sketchbook, it's very awkward. Oh, I love this. I think it's not until I start getting into Samurai Jack that my sketchbook becomes very dynamic and interesting. But right now, not so much. I do like this drawing though. Like, this is pretty much based off of it's Blaine with his mom. Like, they're going to the doctors, and it's pretty much based off of when I used to go to the doctors with my mom as a kid. Oh, and here I started finally getting into watercolors more. And yeah, my watercolor work is awkward. It's very weird. Like, you could tell it's not confident. My application of watercolors, not water, but yeah. Oh, I also like body swaps. I love body swaps. I don't know if it's a thing for me, but it is. And also around this time, I got into Hell's Kitchen. I had a big, like, I would literally stay up till 3 a.m. watching Hell's Kitchen, and I don't know why. I think I was having an episode. But it was like a whole week. It was just Hell's Kitchen. Like, here's Kurt and Blaine, Hell's Kitchen, AU. Here's Kurt saying fucking wanker because I used to watch the UK version and they would always say wanker. And here's that guy. He was like Chef Gordon Ramsay's enemy or something. But I had a big crush on him for some reason. I'm over it now, but when I was watching the show, like, oh man, I had it bad. And not an interesting page. Watercolor page with the best Blaine lower half that I've ever drawn in my entire life. Like, I love how it came out. Like, his face is weird, but this part is amazing, and that's how I always want him to look. Like, he looks nice. He looks like a little thickums, and that's how I want him to look all the time. His face looks bad though, but you know, can't always get it right. See, I was working with more watercolor. Oh, I think it's unfocused. There we go. Working with more watercolor and markers and, you know, drawing, just trying to draw like other stuff besides Glee. Like I drew some Overwatch stuff. Oh god. Working on Kurt's body again because I just always struggled with it. See, like it's just all like it's very boring. I feel like. Oh, I do like this a lot. Hold on. Oh, I hate turning this. Like I love how Kurt. Like this is where I feel like I was starting to understand how bodies work. Because I just love how different they look. This is like probably my favorite drawings out of the entire sketchbook. Maybe not out of the entire sketchbook, but like I like it a lot. Oh, god damn it. So this is where it gets interesting. I don't know. I think Samurai Jack was coming out in the summer. The reboot, which was whack, by the way. But the ending was whack. I think it could have been better. But the reboot was coming out, and I was like, oh shit. You know, I actually never fully watched Samurai Jack. Like, as a kid, I watched it when it came on every now and then, but I felt like I didn't appreciate it that much. Like, I remember when it premiered, but I do remember playing the game. Like, there was a Cartoon Network game where Jack was like fighting, you know that episode where he's fighting the DJ monster? I really like that game. Like, I used to play it like a lot as a kid. And I do remember watching the episode a bit, but as far as that goes, like, I wasn't like a super big fan of Samurai Jack. I was mostly watching anime during that time. So, yeah, like, it was like a big part of my life, but I think now, like, starting last year, it became just a big influence to me. I think it did a lot for, like, how I tackle bodies and shape and line, and it just made my lines so much more confident. Like, even just here you could see, like, how different it looks from how I used to draw it. Anyway, I'm trying to find another. I have so many body studies, I can't find it now. Damn it. Like, here. You can see, like, the bodies, like, it's... Like, I feel like my lines were still a little confident, but just compared to, like, this, where it's, like, very, like, 1, 2, like, you know? I don't know if I'm making sense. It's kind of hard to explain. But, like, here, you can see there's sharper edges where I wouldn't really do that before. And it gets even more, like, geometric looking as I keep watching Samurai Jack. And I just really like that. Oh yeah, Stromae. Ugh. I just don't like the drawings. I do like Stromae. I am sad he's not making music anymore though. What a bummer, right? Like here you could see me really start to get my hands into like drawing bodies and stuff. Like I just love how I drew this here. Like it's not atomically correct, but it's still nice to look at. It's still nice to see me like draw like stuff that I wouldn't really have a lot of confidence in drawing. It made me a lot more excited to draw bodies too, like full body stuff, which I don't do a lot. And I think I started to get more confident. Like here, we have like the clothes they'd wear and stuff. I think it was like winter outfits. Mercedes wearing colorful stuff, Santana was wearing something kind of fashionable, and Blaine just saying "fuck you" to whatever fashion is in 2017. Oh, this was upside down. I actually learned how to draw the back of feet watching an episode of Samurai Jack. Like I think every day I would watch at least like 3 episodes because they were really short. They were like 11 minutes. And I would take out my sketchbook and I just draw while watching it, and I would just learn so much. Like here is where my style started to change a lot. Like this is where I was like, oh, you know what? I actually like the sharp like style. Like the show had, like whenever I watched it, I would notice the silhouettes, how well done they were. Like Samurai Jack is a very distinct silhouette, and it was just cool being able to incorporate that kind of like style into my artwork. Like something like this I would never like do with such confidence that I did when I was watching that episode. Like you don't see a pose like that in any of my sketchbooks until this one. And also I noticed that Jack's fingers like they're really square and boxy. And later on, I don't know if it's in this sketchbook, but I know now I draw Blaine with, if you see my artwork, I draw Blaine with really like square boxy fingers because I don't know why, I just really like the way that looks. Like not everyone has it, like Curtsy, his fingers are really dainty, they're really pointy, because it's a cool way to compare like how characters look. Even little things like fingers can look so different from each other. It was just such a blast, like like drawing this guy. What a fun character. I don't know where I'd be now if I hadn't started watching that show. I do wish the reboot was a little more I wish the reboot had as much heart as the original did. Like it didn't feel like it had that much heart to it. It was nice to look at, but I didn't like the story. I didn't like how they used Ashi. I feel like it was just a waste. And I'm just really thankful for this show, and I'm honestly just thinking of watching it again, just because I learned so much about colors and shape and style, and even directing. Like it also made me want to make animatics too, and so very inspirational show. Like I love that show. So here's some other doodles that I really started to like. Like this is where it just starts, my drawings become more fun and interesting to look at. Quincedes. Because I really like that couple. I was also trying to draw the Get Down again because I really fucking miss this show, and I feel like it should be revamped. It should get another season or a movie or something. Like it was a crime that it got canceled. And I think this is when I was starting to catch up and watch the reboot. But personally, I think the reboot, it was very disappointing. Like it was just you know what it is, bitch. It's just like, I think it just lacked in character and an interesting story. Like, you know how much character the original had, like where Jack was, he didn't say much, but you could just tell what kind of person he was. Whereas in the reboot, he wasn't really like, I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it after. I didn't like the love story. I thought it was unnecessary, especially since it was only a 10-part special. You know, like yeah, I really love this plain face. Like, hold on, let me focus on that. He's so cute. Yeah, I just kind of wish they just do it again. Oh yeah, this little stupid little comic I did. I was finally starting to get used to like the sketchbook, so you could see me like really fill in the whole page and just have a blast with it. And these are just body studies, not really interesting. I do wish, because I use Crocus Cafe, but they don't have much diversity in body shape anymore. And it's kind of disappointing, because I like to draw different body types, and it's really lame when you only get the same skinny hourglass models. Pretty whack. Some more Samurai Jack doodles. Like, I think Samurai Jack makes up like a good 50%, maybe 30% of the sketchbook after a while. Ooh. I don't know if that's allowed. Well, it probably is. I mean, it's nothing sexual, but you know, I don't know. Not like I get paid for this, so I'm not really risking much. Somber doodle. I decided to use the watercolors again just to test it out. I think this is when I started like maining her. Like, I use Sombra a lot more than I used to. I don't even think Symmetra's my main anymore. Like, she used to be my main, the character I always played. Now I play Ana, Sombra, and recently Tracer. But I don't know, I feel like everyone else plays Tracer, so it's like I never really get the chance to play Tracer. This one I like as well. It's very creepy. Like, I want to kind of blow this up and do it again, but make it bigger. But maybe I'll use it for like an art project or something. So I really do think around this, like around this like after Samurai Jack, like it just helped me, I guess, find more variety in how I draw things and stuff. Oh yeah, Ashi. So mad at how that ending turned out. So fucking whack. So I think I stopped watching Samurai Jack after here, and then I wanted to find more inspiration, so so I watched Iron Giant. That was another great movie. Like, I just love it when I watch a movie or a TV show or like animated, and it kind of shows in my art later on. Like, you could see some influence in it. That's my favorite thing. So there's blood, so it's probably October? No, it's May. Usually like when I do the vampire stuff, that's when it's October and I get excited for October. Oh, Vampire Kurt. He got me through a lot. Like when I was like 18 and stuff, I used to fucking love Vampire Kurt. I still do. I was also trying to draw Tina and Mike. I've got Tina's face tied down. I don't have Mike's though. Like, Mike is just, I feel like he always looks weird. Because his nose, like I draw his nose a little weird. Some more colorful pages here. I think it was here, because I did this page. I remember I woke up at like 8 a.m. and I worked on the page. And I think I found out that one page is indeed for marker and one page is for watercolor. But I was like, I was already like not 60, like maybe, yeah, like 60 pages in, and I found that out. It's Britney Spears, not a very good Britney Spears though. Those are my niece's doodles. And here's more body studies. Like, this is literally all I do. Body studies. Because I'm fascinated with the human body, and I really like drawing different shapes. Because, you know, some people are shaped rounder, and some people are shaped very, like, angular-ish. Like, it's really cool to me. Here we go, the watercolor pages. I really like this one. And here's Tracer in my favorite skin. And I think that's a self-portrait of me on the left. Oh yeah, I did Glee / Overwatch, and I always feel like Santana would play Tracer just because she's a lesbian, and Kurt would play Mercy just because, well, he likes, I guess that would be a character he would play, I think. I also would imagine that Mercedes would play McCree, and Blaine would play Symmetra. See this page? On the left, it's pretty much porn, so I can't show you guys that. Oh yeah, I also think she would play, what's it called? The Widowmaker, yeah. Don't think too much else. Yeah, I always give myself notes here, where I don't want, when I'm drawing bodies, like when it comes to bigger people, I don't want them to look unrealistic like balloon animals. Like, I want them to have weight to their bodies. There's also Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which I haven't finished. And of course, like, without a doubt, I make a Glee alternate universe of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. But I really do love this show. Like, I try to draw the characters more instead of making alternate universes for Glee all the time. But yeah, I haven't continued it. I actually have to catch up a lot. But I'm really bad with watching shows. Like, I tend to leave it to the last minute sometimes. I'll probably watch it again when it ends. These are my favorite watercolor drawings. Like, you could tell I just started to get really a lot more confident with using it. This page is really fun too. Like that first half of the sketchbook, oh, it was so bad. Like, this is nice to see, like, there's actually improvement. Just Blaine cursing because he never fucking curses ever. I also use the sketchbook as a way to figure out, like, how characters act and interact with each other in a way. Like, this is Santana. Like, I would imagine her as someone who would throw temper tantrums. But also, I was going through another binge where I would just watch Super Nanny every single night, and like, you could tell where I get, like, obsessions. It really reflects in my art. I have to draw more Tina too, because I really love Tina. Like, she's like goth and super strong, and like, she's just like, she's really weird, but that's why I love her. But I don't draw her enough. I really should. Hand doodles. I've gotten a lot better at hands too. Feet. I'm not bad at drawing feet, but I could be better at drawing feet. I also like this drawing of Santana. I actually put this whole page in my portfolio when I was applying to college, and I think the lady liked it. I don't know. This is the summer, obviously, because Blaine has his he has a swimsuit on, so that's how you know it's summer. Summer. Whenever I draw Blaine in that stripy swimsuit, I love it so much. Oh, it's my niece fucking doodling on my sketchbook again. It's kind of nice seeing her drawings. So she's a great artist, like for her age. Oh, Dream Daddy! Forgot I played that. Yeah, I was like I really liked that game. I was a little obsessed with it, but it was very short-lived. Like the hype, like where did it go? Sorry, I'm kind of focusing on this because I really like this a lot. Well, yeah, it was a short-lived game, wasn't it? Like I think around the summer, it had hype, and then it just like it came and went pretty much. Yeah, so these are my Dream Daddy drawings. This is my favorite. He was my favorite. He wasn't my fave, but he was like one of the cutest next to him. The vampire one. Him. God, I had a lust for that dad. It was just a lust relationship. Oops. And here's Bad Dad. I didn't like Bad Dad too much. He was kind of boring. Here's Blaine, because I just love Blaine. And I love the way I drew his hands there. Really well done. This also Samurai Jack, like, it really changed the way I drew Blaine's hands. Like, you know how Jack has square hands? I started to give Blaine square hands. It's so fun. Like comparing it to Kurt's like skinny spider hands, fingers. There's Atomic Blonde, because this was after I saw it. It was a fantastic movie. Like, really fun, really action-packed. It was everything I wanted in a movie. It had gay stuff, even though she died. It had women fighting. It was cool. Speaking of women fighting, here's a nice boxing page. Because I really like drawing people boxing, because I like the way their shorts ride up. I don't know. There's a lot of things I'm fascinated with. I think it's just artists. We get fascinated with weird shit, and we just like, it really shows in our artwork. I also really like the color pink, but I don't use it a lot in my art. I wish I did though. I think this was also when I started to draw Santana like a little butch. Like, you notice? Like I went from drawing her in like dresses and cute tops to like just like Hawaiian shirts and pants, or button ups and pants. And I still think she's a lipstick lesbian, but I really like drawing her in like really masculine outfits. Here's more Santana. This is probably one of my favorite Santanas in the sketchbook. And here's Blaine wearing an outfit from that movie, I Like It Like That. Oh, you guys have to watch that movie. If you're like Latino, especially if you're Puerto Rican and you live in the hood, I Like It Like That is your movie. And this is an outfit that Phoebe wore, I think, on Friends. I also started watching Friends. I had a big Friends like obsession during the summer, because I just loved their outfits. It was a feel good show. I didn't expect to like it that much. Like, I tried to draw Rachel here a little bit, but she was kind of hard. I might try again. Doodles of my original characters that I made for a comic, but I might not even, I don't know. I'm trying to work on that comic. Santana showing Blaine lesbian subtext. Oh, and here's Raven's house, Raven's home, which I also started watching for a brief moment. I need to catch up though. But I imagine that Santana is showing Blaine like Raven's home, and she's like, listen, there's lesbian subtext, I know what's in there. He's like, oh no, stop watching these straight shows. And some really bad doodles here. Ew. Ew. Really bad page. I forgot what this is. Oh my god, this was a dream I had. It was a weird nightmare where I was sitting with one of my old best friends and we were laying back and she just reaches out her hand and like strangles me. It was a weird dream. I did not like it. I woke up and I think I was scared to go back to bed. And I had to go to work that day, so it sucked. Oh, reaching the end of my page. Oh, end of the sketchbook almost. This is an outfit I wore. Just speed this up real quick because I have to take a shit. It's Mercedes. I really like this look too, like the highlights and stuff. Like, I also started like for this last page, like, you know, usually when you finish off a sketchbook, I think this is literally like the second to last page. You want to make really good art, but I'm like, you know what? I was listening to Hamilton, Congratulations, and I was like, I really like this song, and I just had this part in my head. This whole page is the part that kept playing in my head over and over. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna draw it. Fuck it. Who cares about how good the sketchbook looks in the end? And guess what? I ended up making a pretty nice page behind it without even thinking too hard. So I'm really happy with how this page came out. This I love a lot. It's so cute. Like it's from a behind the scenes picture from Earth Girls Are Easy with Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis, I think her name is. I should know because she's like my 80s wife, but it's one of my favorite pictures and I'm so happy with how it came out. And then this too, I like how this came out, the whole perspective here. Like it's kind of makes me sad because you could tell around this page, like around the end, I'm like really just going at it. Like it starts to get a lot better and then it's like, oh well, the sketchbook fucking ends. And you have more Hamilton stuff. I tried to finish up the whole thing because might as well. At that point I was just going with my hand was pretty much just doing all the work and my head was blank. Oh yeah, my clown obsession. I love clowns so much. And some more Vampire Kurt, because I think it was October around this time, if I'm not mistaken. I don't see a date. Oh no, it was almost October, yeah. Well, to me, when it's September, it might as well be October. For pictures, I don't like how this picture came out. Ugh. I do like this though. It's a great Vampire Kurt. I don't know if my new sketchbook takes like watercolor as well as this one did. But, oh, the end of the page. It was very underwhelming. Like I don't know, I was kind of disappointed with how like I ended it. But if anything, it gave me one of the best looking blames I've ever fucking seen. So I guess it was kind of worth it. I also like this too. But yeah, that's my sketchbook. And this is stuff I don't know. Let me see if I worked on it. Poses, the working on the expressions, hands, better. I've actually improved in hands. Interaction, could be better. Background, But yeah, there's little, there's my OC, oh my god, I think I forgot her name. Carolina, yeah. My OC Carolina. And me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The sketchbook was okay. I liked it a lot more when I first finished it. Like, I loved it. I mean, I find it okay, but what I do like is that you do see, like, my work, my style pretty much change in the middle of it. And that I find really interesting. Like, it goes through a drastic change. Like, it goes from, let me see. It goes from, like, kind of soft and, you know, a little, I don't want to say wobbly, but it's like, I don't know. Like, it's kind of soft and it just goes, like, to really, like, defined lines. Like, you see me use, like, straight lines and curved lines at the same time. So I really like that you could see that in the sketchbook. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. I know my sketchbook videos are literally the only videos that get attention. I don't know why, but whatever. I hope you enjoyed that. Um, I'm working on another sketchbook right now. I won't be done with it for probably a long time because I'm taking my sweet time with it. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Bye.